And before we go, an update to the ventilator challenge story that John Yang reported on Tuesday. The winner of the COVID-19 challenge to build a cheaper, easy-to-use ventilator has been announced. It's a team from Smith College in Massachusetts. They won for their design of a simplified, cost-effective ventilator. In 2 months, the 30-person team of mostly women went from knowing nothing about ventilators to having a fully functional prototype. Congratulations.
This short video introduces the SmithVent case study and our successful strategies for remote making. It includes content from previously recorded interviews to provide additional insight into our team and process. The SmithVent team was spread across multiple time zones with members in the US, Canada, and Germany. Our team faced many potential obstacles. We formed our volunteer team on short notice and on top of our other full-time commitments. We had no previous experience with ventilator design, and we were physically dispersed by both geography and the pandemic. We worked almost entirely remotely over the course of 10 weeks to design, model, fabricate, test, and document our winning ventilator design. We were able to succeed in large part because of our effective approach to remote collaboration and remote making. This approach reflected proven strategies from the theory of remote scientific collaboration.
The theory of remote scientific collaboration, as coined by Olson and collaborators, has 5 key factors: the nature of the work, common ground, collaboration readiness, management, and technology readiness. We will talk about each of the factors and how the SmithVent team used them. The nature of the work reflects whether tasks are tightly coupled or not. In other words, the extent to which the work can be divided into discrete components to be done by people in multiple locations. Modularity and clear task definition are critical for virtual teams. The SmithVent team organized around independent and fluid subteams. We promoted task integration at regular review meetings, and we harnessed both remote and local expertise during fabrication and testing.
We've been able to really remarkably have all these different sort of interconnected and flexible team systems that can kind of change from week to week, delivering on a bunch of different interconnected subsystems that have to work together eventually.
Common ground refers to shared knowledge, vocabulary, and experiences within a remote team to help facilitate individual contributions. SmithVent team members shared a connection to Smith College and the Engineering Capstone Design Clinic course. We also intentionally built common ground by playing virtual games, hosting virtual gatherings dedicated to fun and celebration, and sending each other cards and notes of gratitude.
I would always work with Smith Engineering alums.
I really enjoyed my design clinic experience. It was really amazing working with the team I had and with the structure that Susanna gave us. That when I had the chance to work with Smithies again, I felt like that would be awesome to work with Smithies again.
We had all kinds of ways to celebrate each other and to have fun together. We did a celebration party on the day that we submitted round 1, and we all sat around and Zoomed together, and we had a drink and cheered and things like that to celebrate these things, which we would automatically do in person, but we sometimes would forget to do in a remote setting.
Collaboration readiness reflects whether team culture has a mindset for collaboration and shared goals. Teams with collaboration readiness have members who want to work together, who trust each other, and who feel empowered that the team as a whole can overcome barriers. SmithVent team members were motivated to contribute to COVID-19 amelioration efforts beyond what we could do as individuals. Our team culture of trust and mutual respect allowed us to learn and take risks together.
It was really just a natural effort that everyone just wanted to do this.
Everybody brought goodwill to the project. Everyone wanted to be there. Everyone was doing their best to help and be useful.
I want to be able to make an impact and contribute to something bigger.
Management refers to the leadership and project management skills needed to keep collaborative teams coordinated and on track to meet goals. Proper management is essential for remote teams to ensure that all team members can engage and effectively contribute to progress. The SmithVent team used a modified Scrum approach to set collective goals, manage work, and facilitate task handoff. We made extensive use of the Google suite of tools, with tasks on a detailed sprint backlog spreadsheet shared with all team members.
The planning overview gave a bird's eye view of the entire project. The awesome project management team divided the time we had into short sprints, bookended by sprint planning and sprint review meetings. And to ensure every teammate was quite literally on the same page, we all used a common sprint backlog that listed the tasks and who was working on them, among other things. This common reference document really helped maintain transparency and communication because so many of us were working asynchronously.
Technology readiness represents a group's use of tools to support productivity and communication while ensuring accessibility for all team members. The SmithVent team harnessed Google Drive as a space to store and collaborate on documentation. For software-related work, we used cloud-based modeling and programming platforms so that multiple team members in different locations could work in parallel. We frequently held Zoom meetings to design and build the ventilator, taking advantage of remote experts and local hands.
And I ended up fabricating a shield for our Arduino, which was something I'd never done before. I didn't really know what I was doing on that. I'd never done it before. But another person on our team who was in Pennsylvania had it down, like totally. And so they could have just walked in and done it, but they couldn't walk in and do it. They had to tell me how to do it. So we did this via Zoom on a Saturday, and the poor person spent 6 hours staring at my hands, talking to me, walking me through the whole thing, and we got it done, and it worked perfect.
Let's see. Looks like one gap.
Yeah, one gap.
And right on the edge.
Right on the edge.
I remember one time that we got a problem on the circuit. Susanna and I were trying to troubleshoot on a Zoom call. I was telling her that we could use a multimeter to measure connectivity and some voltage points on the circuit that could be either high or low. She was actually holding an iPad with camera on her knees so that I can see the circuit and poking the two leads that we want to measure while balancing that camera on her knees.
The SmithVent team's success owes tribute to the team's use, both intentional and fortuitous, of best practices for remote collaboration. At the end of 10 weeks, we had a simplified, cost-effective ventilator tailored to the needs of COVID-19 patients and healthcare workers. The SmithVent case study demonstrates the power and potential of remote making.
In summary, the SmithVent team used many strategies in our successful remote making effort. Modularity that allowed for distributed members and asynchronous work, shared experiences and intentional team building, a team culture that promoted trust and embraced shared goals, a management system that balanced structure and flexibility, and collaboration tools that facilitated communication and encouraged all team members to contribute. Remote making strategies such as these will continue to be important in a post-COVID world. Disruptive events resulting from climate change and the increased likelihood of future pandemics will necessitate effective remote collaboration and innovation. As a result, we must prepare the next generation of engineers to effectively use technology tools and collaboration strategies, especially in virtual team settings. We hope they can learn from and build on the SmithVent example.